Secretary of State Hillary Clinton is intervening in an international custody dispute over an 8-year-old boy. She says that she's pushing Brazil to return him to his father in New Jersey. David Goldman's wife took the boy on a vacation to Brazil in 2004 and never returned to the U.S. She divorced Goldman, remarried, and then died last year. The boy is now being raised by his stepfather in Rio.
And now to an international custody battle that we have been following very closely. New Jersey father David Goldman is fighting to bring his now 8-year-old son back from Brazil, a son he has seen just once in 4 years. On Tuesday, during her visit to Jerusalem, Secretary of State Hillary Clinton spoke about the case with NBC's chief foreign affairs correspondent, Andrea Mitchell. Andrea, good morning to you.
Good morning, Meredith. It is a case of one man and his son, but now it is a matter of state. In our interview with Hillary Clinton, she made it clear that she will keep pressing to reunite this father with his child.
Just told him how much I miss him and how much I love him.
David Goldman had no idea he'd become the leading player in an international child custody drama, now even getting attention from America's top diplomat.
Mr. Goldman has, under every known law of international adoption, followed the rules. He's come in, he's made a claim, which is certainly a paramount claim as the biological father with, every right to have custody of his son.
But in 2004, David's wife Bruna took Sean on vacation back to her native Brazil, then divorced David and remarried. Tragically, she later died in childbirth, and her new husband, a prominent Brazilian lawyer, refused to return Sean to his father. Brazilian courts have blocked David at every turn.
They have an independent judiciary, like we have an independent judiciary. Sometimes we're on the receiving end by families elsewhere in the world. We all remember the Elian Gonzalez case, where there was a tremendous hue and cry in our own country not to send that little boy back to his father in Cuba. At the time, I took the same position.
Last week at the State Department, Clinton appealed to Brazil's foreign minister to return Sean.
I did raise it at the highest levels of the Brazilian government. I've been working with several members of Congress. We are hoping that this case gets resolved. But Andrea, this is one of, I think, 46 or 7 cases in Brazil alone. These cases are across the world.
What would you say to David Goldman if he were here?
I would tell him that he's been very brave as he has fought to have his son returned to him. His son is the most precious person in the world to him, and he has gone not just the extra mile, but mile after mile, back and forth, trying to make it clear that his son Sean deserves to be returned to him.
What are you going to do?
Is there any price that Brazil should pay if they refuse, if they don't let David Goldman have access to his son?
A child belongs with his family, and there is no reason why David Goldman should not get his child back. And we're hoping that that will be resolved very soon. Obviously, if not, we will continue to raise it with the Brazilian government.
And if that does not happen soon, the U.S. government will continue to do just that when Brazil's president comes to Washington to meet with President Obama in just about 2 weeks. Meredith?
All right, Andrea Mitchell, thank you so much. We've actually put in a request to talk to the president of Brazil, see if he will come on and talk about this.
You've been following this story a long time. I think it's very encouraging that Secretary of State Clinton is so focused on this. What's discouraging is what we just heard, that there are 46 other cases like this in Brazil alone.
Right, and around the world, I don't know how many, but a lot, I'm sure.
It's not over until the lady in the pantsuit says it is.